Hello, welcome to a new Final Fantasy. New. 2006. Close enough. Starting from the very beginning here. I have a lot of things to say. I don't want to talk too much over the opening intro stuff, so I'll be mostly quiet here. Starting right off with the crystal theme. How long has it been since we heard this? A lot of stuff shown here that I only sort of recognize. I don't know this game extremely well. It's loud. Louder than 10 and 10-2 were. Am I audible right now? I'm actually turning it down a little bit on my end. Well, I guess I should talk so I can tell if you can tell if I'm audible. It's probably fine. I might nudge it down just a tiny little bit. Yeah, let's actually do that, just in case. Or, well, I'll see how it is in post. I'm sure I'm audible at least. And then, go straight from the crystal theme to main theme. Making it very clear, this is a Final Fantasy. People will be meeting. That's a face I don't recognize, so is that. Probably have just forgotten. I see summons. And a crystal. Alright. So right, let's talk here. I know this goes for a little while. So this is the game that was kind of the driving reason for my starting this project in the first place. This, along with Final Fantasy Tactics, was... those two were games that I was considering just doing LPs on their own outside the context of this. But it fits here better. So I'm happy to do it here. This is also the specific reason that I felt it was necessary to include the Tactics sub-series as part of the main what we're doing, because this game is actually set in Ivalice, the Tactics Advanced version of Ivalice specifically. Some historical context. This came right after the first Final Fantasy MMO. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Let's fix that. Where's my thing? Uh-oh, which is which? Okay, I messed with it, then the music got quieter. Well, it's a little lower now. Should be fine. Yeah, this is clearly louder than the last one. Anyway, yeah, so some historical context here. Right, it just loops back around to this. I'll press the start button in a minute. This game came out 5 years after Final Fantasy X, at least by the release dates that I have. They might be the American ones, close enough. And this was right after the first Final Fantasy MMO, so after 11. You know, mixed response, not everybody wanted an online game here. Ah, okay, I can just go to new game here, sure. Ooh. And there was Crystal Chronicles, there was Tactics Advance, there was 10-2, there was Dirge of Cerberus in between, all of which got kinda mixed reception. So yeah, this was a world very much ready for another Final Fantasy game, but also, like, I feel like there was maybe some skepticism as to whether this could deliver what everybody wanted. I don't know, just my general feeling. Anyway, let's press new game here. Okay, and it takes me here where I have to press new game again, I'm guessing. Maybe not. No, okay. Ah, configuration up front. I appreciate that. This does have a widescreen mode. I'm opting not to use it, just because it's a little bit weird, and I don't know, I'm keeping my settings for the last thingy. I could turn it on, but I think I'm not going to. I guess I'll leave that on. I'm playing with headphones. YouTube is a 2-channel thing, so I guess stereo makes the most sense. Subtitles on, screen shake. It defaults to off, which is interesting. Let's turn these on. Sure. It is really interesting that defaults to off. Let's see what that means. Alright, let's start. Based on what I remember, this totally has the potential to be my favorite in the series, depending on what happens later. We will see. And I don't know much at all about the end game. Not even like who the main antagonists are. So yeah, looking forward to finding out. As with other stuff I've done in this series, don't expect this to be a 100% run. Expect missables to be missed. I'll explore the systems as far as seems interesting to me. Year 704, Old Valindian, Kingdom of Damaska, City of Ravenaster.
Won't see him this cheap again. Wedding day special.
So Viera and Benga roaming the streets. Mughals are here. Alright, these two. Important people.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Follow on.
Yoshitaka Amano was involved. I think Nobuo Uematsu was not. Different composer did the music here.
If, following this, Arcadia should launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little...
Oh no, the subtitles didn't quite match.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca.
Oh no, I don't remember what Nabudis
There is
is.
nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalvana with all haste.
I will go. And I will go at his side.
So that's the guy we saw getting married earlier.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
All these names.
That I be considered worthy.
I know so few of them. Man, what an opening. This really makes an impression. Dalmasca Nabradia. I think those are countries? Sounds right. So Nalbina is a place on the border between Dalmasca and Nebradia. I don't know what those creatures are called. They're cool looking though. This is a lot more extensive than I remembered. This kind of goes on.
The fortress is lost! We must withdraw! No! The paling still stands!
Paling?
Shield beyond sight. Their failing light.
Oh man, this is like the Mysidia massacre, kinda. Pretty close.
The paling's fallen! Then it's over! For my father! For my father! Lord Rosler!
Rosler, that's his name. That's him. Your Chocobo's having a real bad time here. We're basically just like watching a movie here. This is
Blessings of the Great Father descend.
quite the
Guide
production
your
value.
bodies return to the earth.
Alright, so Rosler died there.
Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Faron.
Alright, did you catch all that? I didn't. Fortunately, it'll be on video so we can all review later.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca.
Is that?
The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides.
That book looks awfully familiar. I probably get to press a button here.
At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west.
Okay, that's right, I
The
see.
kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march.
So
With
Nebradia
Lord
was on the
Rosl's beloved
border.
homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca.
Got it.
The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces.
So Dalmasca is where this takes place, at least the part that I've played. So that's in Rosaria. Arcadia has been invading and just took over Nebradia, which is where Nalbina was. Okay. I think I got that all straight.
A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender.
Oh, that's right. That's what's going on. Okay, so Arcadia is winning the war against Dalmasca. We're seeing a story from basically the losing side of a conflict like
Lord
this.
Romanos, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace.
So Romanos was the old man, the king there, I
had scarce
think.
departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them.
Now, who are the remnants of the Order? We might find out here.
The treaty would be signed with steel.
Oh, right.
And writ in royal blood.
Memoirs of Marquis Halim Andor. Andor. That sounds so familiar, probably just from me having played this game before. The 4th, Chapter 12, of the Fall of Kingdoms. All right. Yeah, this is all very Final Fantasy Tactics at this point. Like, all that storytelling. That book. Didn't El Aslam tell the story out of that book? Was it the same one? Maybe. Like, was that the Germanic scriptures I was looking at?
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir.
This is Rex.
My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
I know the names of those two. They haven't given them yet.
Think you can fight?
So we're
I'm fine, sir.
back in Nalbina.
How old are you, Rex?
Much later.
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later.
There's his name.
We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Vossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Alright, Vossler runs off. Bosch is here with Rex. Bosch was also there with Rossler at the original fall of Nalbina. But we're back to sign a treaty. However, I think Bosch and Rex and Vossler are here to stop the treaty from being signed because they learned
Steady, Rex.
that it involves
Keep your
Ramanos'
wits
death,
about
right?
you and you'll make it.
Pretty sure that's what's going on. Okay, I think I get to play now. Here we go. You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use the right analog stick to look around. Oh, cool, I get camera control. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Go on, give it a try. Alright. Great. Oh, wait, I'm not done yet. Left analog stick to move. Tilted slightly to walk and further to run. You can walk, yes? Come, stand before me. So here's this button instructions mixed with, oh, my buttons aren't all active yet. I can pause, but I can't menu yet. Alright. Hey, Bosch. Do you see the marker above my head? That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. Log. Oh, check it. I can go back and text. That's nice. I appreciate this. How do I exit this? Cancel button. Got it. To talk to someone, approach them and press X. Try talking to your friend by the gate. Sure. Approach the Dalmascan by the gate. Press X to talk to him. I don't have a menu yet. I can talk to Bosch, too. Alright. Oh, no, I need to reverse these camera controls. They are not the way around that I want them. Okay. Hopefully there will be a setting for that. Oh, yeah. This is all wrong. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. Alright, can I menu yet? Nope. Listen to Captain Bosch, Rex. We're heading in through the gate. Okay. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. Alright. Guess Rex is leading the charge. Action icon. Uh-huh. Press the button. Uh-huh. Made for people who have not played an RPG before. That's fair. It is time. We will drive back any Imperials standing between us and the King. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rearward. Yeah, Bosch is putting young kid, who he feels shouldn't be here, in the front. So Rex is on point. Here we go. There's my menu button. Mm-hmm. But I think I have to fight first. Yep, okay. So combat tutorial. Hostile target line. Right, so this game has a unique combat system. It is not like any other game of the series, at least up to this point. Maybe there are others later. But yeah, this is going to be a different experience. When a foe targets you, line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. Okay, blue is mine, red is theirs. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. Sure. X for battle menu, select attack, move closer, auto attack. And then I can menu. Right. So this is real time, and in world. Yep. So like if I input potion, then attack still continues. Alright, so attack. Imperios Lozman A. Sure. Then just get close, and it'll happen. Bosch and other friends are here. Alright, I need to fix something. Config. Battle mode wait, I like that. Battle speed, let's speed it up one tick, that was a little slow. If it's too fast, I'll slow it down. Target line's on. Default's fine. Oh no, I can't change the camera controls. Okay, I'm just gonna have to get used to them being the wrong way around. Yup. Alright, fair enough. So this is left, this is right. So I'm moving the camera, not pointing where I want to look. This is up, this is down. Yep, that's all the opposite of how I want it. Oh well. I have white magic. Can cast Cure. I can cast Thunder. Neat. Alright, I can cure myself. Sure. Alright, he stopped for that. I was still holding forwards. I didn't check my equipment.
Captain?
Alright, boss. Ericata Remora. I don't know if I have to input this initial attack command. I probably do. Let's cast Thunder. Level question mark. Something something. What else did I see in there? Alright, 52. Let's cast that again. Magic is spelled with a K here. Level question mark. HP unknown. Ericata Remora. Whoa. Oh, and I can target party members with L and R. Got it. Cool. Well, sort of party members. Friendly people around. Right? Sure. Could be. I don't know. I haven't played those games. Whoa, that hurts. Alright, so Remora Strike. Unpleasant. I might want to move out of the way for it. Can I get away from that? Yes. Something's happening. Boschkat's Ultima or something. Whoa.
This is Sunbury. My engine's ahead. Thanks, Antlion. Thornberry disengaging.
I forgot about those names. Alright, I want to... okay, so status. Rex, level 3. I've used a lot of my MP. Those are my stats. So there is attack, defense, magic resist, evade. Magic evade. Okay. Strength, magic power, vitality, speed. Okay. Clearly I can have status effects outside battle. Cure thunder, cure thunder. 8 potions, 5 high potions, great. Mithril sword. Armor. How do I change... Oh, I probably, Whoa. Okay. Can I change his equipment? I probably don't have that unlocked yet. So that's in my inventory, it is equipped, but I can't change what he has equipped. Right, so I have to get into the, this. Are you attacking? Maybe. There is no simple way through the fortress. The minimap at the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. Should you lose your way, consult location by pressing select. Okay, so we got an actual map here. Cool. Alright, big map. Aerial gardens, inner ward, lower apartments, upper apartments, the high hall. Alright. I must reach the king before he signs the treaty. Neat, so I get a, current mission. Good stuff.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Ozilus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
I guess it's Vossler Ozilus.
Unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
What are we doing? Ahead we'll face many Imperials, but we need not fight them all. Ofttimes, retreat is the wiser course. Should the need arise, press and hold R2 to run. Okay, great. So hold R2 to run. There was a crystal there. But I'm not in that spot anymore, apparently. Got a potion. Ah, this camera. So do you auto-target the next person in line? Or are you just standing there? Yeah, you're just standing there. Alright, so I have to choose each one. See, I could follow Bosch, but there's more that I could see over here. Oh, Bosch follows me, too. There's a crystal. Here we go. This is a save crystal, Rex. You can save your progress by approaching a save crystal and pressing X. Touching on these crystals will fully restore your HP and MP. MP recovers gradually. Cool. Okay. Great. Alright, let's save. I had some old saves here, but I removed them just to keep spoilers away. Had 26 hours on the longest one. I don't know how far the game that was, how far through the game that was. Upper apartments. Alright. I can't talk to Bush.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Okay. It's up to Rex. MP, right. MP restores. I just restored everything. Can I multi-target? Not with any button that I know here, right? Ouch. Okay, so some blocking is happening. This target selection is confusing. Who did I cast Thunder on? I mean, that one there, but which one is that? Alright, so I want to focus fire on the one, that one. There we go. That's how it is. Great. Okay, and we're already here. Right, not a huge place. Gated off. Here we go. So the talk button is the same as the battle menu button. I'm gonna be opening that by accident a bunch, probably. Bad times in here. Is that Romanus?
Your Majesty.
I guess so.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Malone!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
Switching over away from Rex's perspective. Oh wait, this is...
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it.
Oh.
Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Bad things always happen at Nalbina Fortress. Don't go there.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca.
Ah, right.
Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life.
Oh, right, I forgot that part.
Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death.
Everyone in the story is dead.
At this late hour choose still the sword, are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin.
We didn't see where Vossler went. He just kind of disappeared.
Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Marcus Andor, the 4th, Chapter 13, the Province of Allies. All right. Pretty bleak opening.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Those rats are huge. All right, attack rats.
Yeah.
So there's kind of a little joke going on here. So this game, once again, in historical context, came out immediately after... Well, LP. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Immediately after the first Final Fantasy MMO. It's often a trope that the very first quest you do in an MMO is going to a sewer and killing rats. And then this happens. There's the other one. Alright, so Vaughn, what can you do? You can steal. Does the rat have anything? It had a rat pelt. I skinned it, and it's still alive. Probably very angry. Maybe it was carrying another rat's pelt.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I can speed up this combat a bit more.
Wow, Vaughn! You got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
The desert. Right.
That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops. Totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do.
I can tell Kites' is voice
lock this place
actor.
up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Yeah, Kites' actor didn't really have context for those lines. He did his best, though. Royal City of Rabanastre. Year 706. I think 704 was when the intro took place. 2 years later. It's a starfruit.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, Churl.
What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way!
No!
Vaughn's fun.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this?
They're making do the best they can.
One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
All right. It's a little bit of a slow start to this game, but it's fine. Knowing where it goes later, I'm happy to spend the time it wants me to spend here. Location map, bears a mark showing your destination. Sure. Okay, so right. What could Miguelo want? Better go see him at his shop. World map, great. Can I check my equipment? Here we go, Rabanastre, East End. Okay, so Rabanastre, big sprawling place. Uh-huh. Alright, there's Optimize. Vaughn, level 1. Mithril sword, leather cap, leather clothing. That's probably all he has. Uh-huh. Alright. In Vaughn's inventory is 1 rat pelt. Oh, loot. That's separate from... Okay. 5 potions. Alright, so yeah, not sharing inventory with Rex. 2 years in the past. Makes sense. Uh-huh. Oh, I can buy maps. Got it. Right, that's a thing. Alright, so, up there, Arcadia, an Albina fortress here. I guess I can't zoom. Down here, the rest of Rosaria. So yeah, border pushing south and west. Garamscythe Waterway is here. Garamscythe Waterway. Okay. Overflow cloaca. Oh wait, so I do have zoom there. So Rex did manage to pass on his Nalbina Fortress map to Vaughn somehow. Alright, cool. So, Rabanastre, I'm pretty sure there's nothing I really need to do here immediately, so let's actually go ahead and go straight to Miguelo. There is lots to do in Rabanastre. I could get bogged down in details. I'll do some, so let's plan out a route then. So world map, Rabanastre. It's a little cumbersome. Vaughn is there. Miguelo is there, just around the corner. Great. I'll go by a weapon shop and I'll check it. There's also a magic shop. Do I have any money? $150. Okay. I've taken 54 steps. You getting into trouble with the Imperials again, Vaughn? Try and be careful. If not for your own sake, then for Miguelo and Penelo. Okay? Can't talk to you. Okay, so Icon shows up over the people who will talk to me. That's nice. There sure are a lot of Imperials out today. They think they're so great, but I hate them. History of Rabanastre. It won't cost you much. Sure, 1 gil, let's hear it. 2 years back, Rabanastre lost the war with the Empire. That's when all the guards came and made us live under the city. In Lowtown, presumably? Oh hey, this is like a rotting pizza situation. The Empire has one person who runs the city and everything. He's called a consul. The new consul's coming today. That's why there's so many guards. Kinda short, huh? Don't worry, I'll try and find some new things to add for next time. If I pay you more money, will you have? Let's try. Nope, I just get the same thing again. Got it. Alright. Anyway, yeah, 2 years after the tragedy at Nalbina. Well, the first tragedy there. No. I don't know how long ago Rossler died there. It was 2 years ago that Rex died there. You can cut the tension with a knife out here in the streets today. Guards at every corner. Hardly stand it. Said nothing. Sure. So let's see. There's a magic shop over here. Weapon shop to the right. That Miguelo's made quite a name for himself, what with that sundries shop of his and all. There's one banga a fellow could take after. Let's go to Miguelo. I know I'll be wandering around here for a while. Miguelo? Fading the new consul? Miguelo this, Miguelo that. It's all I ever hear these days. Up and coming Miguelo. So that's armor shop, I guess. Panamis' Protectives. Peace of body and mind. Quality armor. Alright. There's a nervous energy running through the whole city today. With a new consul coming, I suppose it's to be expected. So I guess the consul is like... Well, I don't know. We'll see. So, now, wait a second. One more time. Let me make sure I know where I am. Something's not adding up. No. Okay, I just misread Miguelo's location. Alright, let's go to Miguelo. So yeah, easy to get overwhelmed here if you want to see everything, but I'm not going to. Everyone sure seems busy today. You, Kites, Penelo. Me? Don't worry, I've got my own work to keep me busy. I'm gonna be so rich that, I know, I'll be rich enough to buy an airship. You can ride it anytime you want, Vaughn. Every kid on the streets dream. Ride an airship. Hey, Miguelo.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too.
Just saw him. Don't know where he went.
I can't leave my shop and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Vaughn wants to do important things, but he doesn't get to. I mean, this is important, but not the way he wants to do it. Came to the East End to do some shopping, but there are so many shops I don't know where to begin. Yeah, that is definitely a problem. Alright, Sansi. Basically, this is, I think the purpose of this is to make me hit up important locations around Rabanastre. Oh, you're right! I did change that. My friend here says there are 14,246 cobblestones in the southern plaza around the corner, not including the tiles in the fountain. But even with the stones by the city gates. Of course, he could be counting the flagstones too. That would be another matter altogether. This is what these people get up to. Alright. So Sansi. Another important location. Hold on, is there a quicker way to get to the map? I think there is. Yes, there is. Select button. Okay, Sansi's just there, close to Miguelo's. Great. I think I can go shopping later, and that's fine. Nervous energy. Let me think for a moment. When do I get... I'm trying to think about points of no return. I can't remember. Only been 2 years since Princess Ashe took her own life, but it seems like Rabanastre's been in the Empire forever. Not that I'm complaining. Vexed Father. They've closed all the stairs to Lowtown. Can you believe that? I don't care how important today is. This is absurd. Hey, Pinello. Miguelo sent you over to the Sand Sea, did he? Well, at least you don't have far to go. True. Alright. Only one thing ever. This is gate to Lowtown, right? No traffic in or out of Lowtown until the Lord Consul's assumed his post. No exceptions. I get an exclamation mark. No traffic in or out of the Lowtown. Sure. Alright, so only half of Rabanastre is actually open to me right now. It's sweltering, even here in the shade. Maybe I'll head up to the Sand Sea and get something to drink. Sand Sea is a pub. Step back now. I haven't finished interrogating these two yet. Alright, now what's this? Scroll icon. Jom. Oh, Vaughn, how you doing? Lots of people out today. Thought I might try some of those tricks you showed me. I know what you mean. Oh man. Vaughn's tricks. How do I get into this place? Baton's Technics. Yeah, let's check this. See what it's like to go into a shop. Oh boy, there are people to talk to in here. Want a word of advice from an old adventurer boy. Don't squander your gil on techniques you've not got the license to use yet. Best to earn your licenses out fighting first, then come buy what you need. So licenses, that's going to be a thing. This is Evilise. System of laws here. Cute Moogle on the shelf. Probably not for sale. When it comes to techniques, no adventurer worth his salt would leave home without Libra. If you plan on fighting monsters, it's a must. Libra lets you see how tough your foe is before you fight, so you can decide if you're an even match. Also show you foe's weakness. Won't work on every monster out there. Oh, difficult foes immune to Libra. There's another secret as well, but it's secret. I don't get to know. I'm really looking forward to the parade for the new consul. If they're going to all this trouble, he must really be someone important. Preparing for today's business. Try back in a little while. Oh, I can't shop now. Got it. At least not for technics. Still learning your way around the battlefield. Set goals. Hunting rats to wolves. Sure. If you really want to set your sights high, pay a visit to the notice board over in the Sand Sea. Yes. Okay, so that's like gonna be our main source of side quests, I think. Techniques, skills, steel, etc. Sure, got it. Okay, where am I? Sand Sea is here, I think. Have I talked to you? Innocently walking past the Sand Sea I was when a sudden thirst seized me, but I ain't going in. Gotta save my gil. Alright, Sensi. I feel like I had eyes on a save crystal recently. Maybe I spotted it on the map, but didn't route through it. I'd like to use one.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he?
Who's this?
Busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say Tomaj.
Alright, so that's Tomaj.
Nah, don't remind me.
Proprietor of the Sensi.
Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
Vaughn's into
That's
it.
right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Lingering on the notice board. Hey, notice the notice board. It's important. So here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato, the mark I've petitioned to have hunted. Do you want to hear all the details? Sure. Let's start with accepting hunts. You can't just take a look at the board then go running off to hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. You gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner, first. Let him know you're going on the hunt. So take this rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. Let's call that step done, okay? Once your agreement's in place, the petitioner will tell you how to find the mark, then you hunt it, report back, and claim the bounty. Alright, so look at boards, find the person who posted it, hunt the bounty, talk to the person again, then it's done. Oh, and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts, a clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. Great. Can I just take them all right away? Alright, got a clan primer. Go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. Archaea armlet. Cool. Looks like you can't even equip that yet. Know why? You don't have the license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magics, white magics, none of it does you a lick of good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. So yeah, the law is very strong here. You can't use equipment and magic until you've earned the license. Tomaj, how can I equip this great treasure you've bestowed on me, you ask? Easy, learn by doing. Let's give it a try. Alright, you can acquire a new license anytime from the party menu. Decide whose licenses you want to examine. This is Sphere Grid, by the way. I don't see anyone else here, so it looks like that means you, Vaughn. 6 LP. 2 each from the 3 rats I killed. License board shows his license you already have. Kind of star. Has steel. So this is where he starts in his license board, Sphere Grid. And here, also another starting point. Got it. Looks like right now you can equip leather clothing, leather caps, and mithril swords, and you have the technique to steal from your foes. Still a little wet behind the ears, you all have to start somewhere. The more licenses you have, the more equipment you'll be able to use, and the more abilities you have to choose from. Mithril Blade is available because I have small swords. License alone isn't enough. Mithril Blade was darkened, don't have one in my inventory, of course. Buy magic, arms and smithy, etc. Right, need the license and the equipment itself, of course. Use any magic and techniques in your possession as soon as you acquire the necessary license. Okay, so I don't have to buy the magic. Just, I learn it by acquiring the license. Great. Equip weapons and armor, sure. Obvious stuff. So where's the Archaea armlet? I think it's right there up. 5 LP. Number in the top left, license points, yes, obvious. 20 for Libra. But I have to buy the Technic, don't I? There's a Technic shop. Just another way for the Imperials to oppress people. Why don't you try obtaining this license now? Select accessories 1. Alright, do it. Yes, do it. Archaea Armlet. That's all I get for accessories 1. Sure. And that opened up, more spaces. So spaces are only revealed when I get the thing next to them. Shouldn't have any trouble equipping that Archaea Armlet. Just don't forget to equip it, okay? You probably noticed already, but when you obtained that license, several new ones appeared on the board. Yes. Armguard to Lin Ring. Bangle Steel Gorget, something. Ah, and White Magic. Cool. Useful. Not enough license points. Take down a few monsters. Might want to save up, of course. Alright, I pressed it, but I have to wait for him to finish talking before I press it. I saw this with Rex. So he knew Cure, which was here, and Thunder, which was like here-ish. Oh, and there's also... Hold up, what's this? So that first one was black and white magic. This one I'm not sure about. Actually, I don't know about any of those. Okay. Battle actions, great. Cool. Alright. Good stuff. So that was a lot to take in, but I've used the system before. It's pretty familiar. It's basically Sphere Grid plus a little bit. Not actually as complicated as it sounds. I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. You'll be needing this to leave the city. Just show it to the watch at the gate. Great, so I get a city pass. Thanks, Tomaj. Writ of Transit. Cool. The east gate's the one you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. Cool. Alright, hunting Rogue Tomato. Yes. Thanks for reminding me. I might have forgotten. Alright, you get Archaea Armlet. Max HP goes up by 25. Great! Sounds good. Licenses. So 1 LP. So we get White Magic, Accessories 2, Accessories 3. This is what I probably want. This too, but I have to get the Technic. Why couldn't they just call it Technique? Heavy Armor 1, Light Armor 2, Daggers, neat. Staves, bows, swords. Okay, so weapons, lots of different weapon types all next to each other. Can I zoom? I can. So there was another release of this game, the Zodiac Age, a remake that completely changed this whole system. Has a job system instead. I may play that at some point, but I want to see how this one plays out first. And the clan primer. Hunts. Moppets. That's me. Sawbill posted for the hunting of Rogue Tomato. Rank 1, Sansi Tavern. Tomaj explained the details. Hunt accepted. Rogue Tomato found in the Dalmasca Ester Sand. And I can view map. To the Ester Sand. East Gate. Great. Ooh, load time. Yes. Bestiary, neat. Got one of those. That was Garam Scythe Waterway. That's where I fought the rats, of course. Vile and Verminous Beastie, favoring the Stench Sewers. Lots of text. Alright. And so they remain, an ever-popular subject for natural philosophers keen to fathom the secrets of their indomitable constitution. Rats can survive anything. What will it take to fill the den? What? As you travel Evil East, the Sky Pirate's Den will slowly fill with tokens commemorating various milestones and feats of skill. Discovering how to unlock them is up to you. Okay, so this is like a trophy shelf. Neat. Yeah, I want to try the Zodiac Age at some point, but again, this can come first. Oh boy. Alright, let's take a quick peek. I'll skim. Clan Primer. Hunts, Bestiary, Sky Pirates, Dan Traveler's Tips. Right, that's obvious. Restoring MP. It regenerates slowly, right? As I walk. Okay, so standing still won't regenerate. Save crystal items, of course. Oh, okay, great. L2 to lock onto foe. Good to know. It's been a while since I played this. I've forgotten most of these things. R2 to run away. Uh-huh. Fleeing cancels all actions in progress. Oh boy, gambits. That's right, that's gonna be a thing. Don't think I'll have to deal with gambits today. It's another whole system. There are a lot of systems in this game. It's kinda heavily front-loaded. Cannot block. Calls back any party members who've wandered off. Use it to regroup. Great. Target info. Name HP weaknesses. Right. Libra to find out. Standard weapon damage is mitigated by the target's defense. Guns and measures? What's a measure? Attack it with measuring tape. Piercing weapon damage ignores target's defense. So dagger, ninja sword, and bow are fast weapons. Increases the character's speed. Interesting. A katana is a magic weapon. Axe, hammer, hand bomb. Okay, so widely varying. Good weapons for those who feel lucky. Not for those who like consistency, so I'm not going to be into axes, hammers, or hand bombs. Pulls. Magic resist weapon is mitigated by the target's magic resist. Okay. If you say so. Getting licensed. Uh-huh. Sure, that's what was already explained. Magic and techniques. Available for purchase at shops. Merely no, wait, so I do have to buy magic too. Okay, sure. Alright. Fair enough. Purchased just one, and it applies to the entire party. Right. Party of one so far. Haven't had a second party member yet. Few feral creatures carry gil. Of course, right, so I got the rat pelt, but not money. Sell the loot dropped by the foes at your local shop. And yeah, when I fought those 3 rats, I got a 3 chain. Several type of the same foe in succession, create a battle chain. Number of links is displayed. The longer the chain, the greater the chance that loot will drop. So I guess that's basically like to make farming friendlier, if you want to do that. Battle chains of a certain level will not only increase the chances of loot dropping, but also chance of rare and multiple item drops. Okay. Do I like that? We'll have to see how it plays out. Okay, great. Really wishing I could change this, these camera controls, but they are how they are. Just remember, I'm moving the camera, not what I'm looking at. Have you seen how many guards they've stationed in the southern plaza? I suppose it makes sense. That is where the city gates are. If you find yourself by Miguelo's, you should take a look. Not every day you see that many Imperials in one place. Okay, we can look at the south gate before heading east. I hear there's a mark out in the Ester Sand. Of course, the Imperials are too busy securing the city to worry over troubles beyond her walls. How are you, Vaughn? That creature in the desert has us chasing after supplies from dawn till dusk. Someone better do something and quick. It's gonna be me. No thanks, I'm good. You'll never find that rogue tomato standing around in here. Imperials have started locking down the gates for the parade, but you ought to be able to get out if you show them that writ I gave you. Talk to the watch at the east gate, shouldn't have any trouble. Okay. Can I look at inventory? Okay, key items. Clan Primer. Writ of Transit. For the acquisition of foodstuffs. Easily torn, pliable small pelt. Fetch a low price to the ready availability, sure. Okay. Trying not to get overwhelmed here. A parade to install this new console. Fie, they're just looking for an excuse to flaunt their might. Well, let the fools strut, I say. Okay? I heard you could still leave the city through the east gate, but when I tried to pass, I was turned away. Turns out they're only letting through people on business for the fate. That's why my writ of transit says 4 foodstuffs, because specifically for the Fate. The Fate is a party, by the way. I didn't know that word when I first played this game. Would it kill them to bend the rules? I hope they didn't hear that. Cameras. Camera controls. Balcony reserved for members of the Imperial Watch. Or so they've decided. 2-bit sellswords. Will they get annoyed at me being up here? Probably. Who gave you leave to come up here, boy? The balcony is reserved for the Imperial Watch, you hear? Okay. That Moogle is tiny. He's so small. I thought the Moogles were a bit larger here. Okay, I want to find a crystal. And I'd like to buy Cure, because I see that it's vaguely close on the license grid. And I'd like to have it if I can. Okay, so crystal. Actually, I know where one is. It's out the east gate, and that's the east gate there. Actually, that there in the center is to the Ester Sand. Okay, and I don't know what that is. Another crystal out the west gate. Check the south gate. To Lowtown, to Giza Plains. Giza Plains, isn't that familiar? Yeah, I know that place. That's why that name sounded so familiar to me. It's in this game too. Okay, so this is Technic Shop. I want the Magic Shop. Jom. Still saying the same thing, sure. If you plan to dabble in magic, you'll need to be wary of elementals. They won't normally bother you, but they're sensitive to magics. So elementals are in this game. When they sense the working of magics nearby, they react by attacking the caster with magics of their own, and they're frightfully powerful. Okay, not what I expected. I think Seek might be the type of creature this is. Probably. As I understand it, walking round can restore spent magical energies, but I can't for the life of me understand why. Magix is a fickle mistress. Did I talk to you? Yes. Did I talk to you? Things certainly are bustling over at Miguelo's. I hear he's in charge of preparations for the Council's fate. Okay. Ugri's Magix. How much for Cure? Too much for me. How much you give me for Rat Pelt? Oh, 35. Yeah, it's close. I could sell you that in a potion and have Cure. Let's do it. I can do without one of my potions, probably. Let's hope. Alright, Cure. Done. So now I know the Cure spell. South Gate, East Gate. Could look around other places in town, but I think I'm good. Let's go to the South Gate and East Gate. Because yeah, I remember, like, trying to talk to everybody in Rabanastre bogs down the beginning of this game a bit more than I want to. So I'll just talk to some of them. Did I? Yes, that's Bucko. Item shop. I have no money. What's it called? Oh, Miguelo Sundries, of course. Let's talk to Miguelo. I did the thing for him, after all. Oops. Always provide for a supply of restoratives, potions ability, and rejuvenate. I was hoping to come across a bargain or two in honor of the new consul's arrival, but no such luck. Oh, Kites is back. He's been on tenterhooks ever since he walked in the door. Well, so long as he's not up to any mischief. Okay, can I talk to Kites? Is he running the shop? No. So what does Miguelo's Sundries sell? This game also taught me the word sundries. I had not heard it before. Hey, Pinello. Did you finish the chores Miguelo set you to already? I actually did. Always have more of a thing on hand than you plan to use. That's my philosophy. Better than running out of something when you really need it. You have a look of mischief about you. What are you up to? Don't worry. I won't tell Miguelo. So Vaughn doesn't have a very good poker face, huh? I don't know if it's because of the console or not, but things are a little too on edge around here for my liking. If he thinks tightening his grip on the city will help, he's got another thing coming. People will only resent him the more. Alright, I think I remember how this goes now. Hey, Kites. What's wrong, Vaughn? Aren't you going to go get that rogue tomato? You better hurry up before the ceremony starts. You won't be able to get back into the city. That's right. Right, so new consul on his way. That's what's going on in town. I'm trying to nip out for the rogue tomato before the ceremony starts. Okay, to the east end to do some shopping. So many shops. Right, yes, okay. So I am here. Hi. Do anything suspicious, we'll lock you up so fast your head'll spin. Don't think we'll let you off because you're young, neither. So Vaughn would be 17 at this point. I can't go through there. Right, it's not there that I go through. It's here. Those little dots mark a zone transition. Not long before the consul's appointment ceremony begins, the south and west gates have been closed as part of the heightened watch. I made it in from the Estersand just before they closed the gates, but my friend was stopped before he could get through. Could you take him something for me? Sure, no problem. Excellent. You should find him just outside the east gate, a Banga like myself. And don't go selling that to Pocket the Gill for yourself. Got a small package. Okay. Just outside the east gate, can't miss him. Great. Got an errand. See, I should talk to people. South and west gates are closed. If you have business outside the city, show a writ at the east gate. Be quick. Do you always talk to strangers this way? Best learn to mind your place, churl. I like that he gets called out for this. This gate's already closed. I bloody hate dealing with crowds. Yeah, looks pretty close to me. It's getting on for 2 years. Dalmasca's been a province of the Empire. You'd think people would learn to accept it. Alright, let's see the south gate. Different gate there. South gate looks pretty closed. His Excellency the Consul is worried the heightened watch will make the small folk uneasy. Be thankful he's such a considerate man. Okay. Wait, I didn't talk to you, did I? Not long before I got... Yes, I did. Alright, I have a writ.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Miguelo. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Interesting. I wonder how much of that was Vaughn just, like, taking out his frustration on the Empire, and how much was, like, you actually have to act like that to get things done around here. Like, it's that kind of oppression. Save. Save now. Okay, so right. All save crystals restore my health. I did notice there was a differently colored one. I think I remember what that means. Bye, Rex. I'll never see your portrait in my save file again. Okay, Banga. Package to deliver. Not many more people coming along now. Once we get this lot taken care of, that should just about do it, I'd say. What about you? Looking to get inside? Not now. Maybe later. Are you the one? Once the gates close, they'll not be letting anyone through. No exceptions. I'm getting in while the getting's good. You trying to push in? Best be rethinking that move, mate. You want inside, you get in line behind me, understood? Your eye's not working, boy. If you want to pass, you queue up with everyone else. Any arguments, speak to the guard at the back of the queue. Alright, where's the one I'm after? They're inspecting everyone before letting people through. You're gonna have to stand in line if you want in. Not that the line is moving. Okay. The inspection line's grown a good deal shorter, and hardly anyone's leaving the city now. I imagine these people will be the last through. I suppose I should be heading in myself. Wouldn't do to be shut out here, would it? Cannot pass through the gates till they finish going over my belongings. Risk life and limb crossing the desert to be treated like this. Bah, I don't know how to do that accent. On your way out of the city, are you? There's a tomato beastie running amok on a bluff close by. Don't get yourself into no bother, I guess. Do you hear? Where's that Benga? Is it you? Hapless merchant. My companion and I arrived together, but they singled out my goods for inspection. I've been held up here all day. You came from the city, yes? Did a Benga merchant happen to give you an item to deliver? Yes. What do you know? My thanks, boy. Helped me out of a tight spot you have. Heading into the desert, are you? Best watch yourself out there. Get into any fights, just be sure to keep well healed. Mind your wounds, or the next blow you take could be your last. Had myself caught by the tail a time or two out there, let me tell you. Well, I don't have one of those, so I won't get caught by it. I had no idea they'd be closing the gates. I was worried we may not make it into the city, but it looks like we arrived just in time. Okay. Esther Sand. Here we go. Load time. That's what goes on out here. Dinosaurs roam. Probably don't want to get in a fight with that thing. By the way, where am I going? Is the rogue tomato marked on here? Let me reread that. I remember it not necessarily being trivial to find, though I might be thinking of something else. Found in the Damascus Ester Sand. No details. Alright. I'll just wander till I find it. Is that a cactuar? Cactite. There's another one over there. Alright, let's fight. Actually, you weren't hostile to me, so I'm just picking a fight for no reason here. Alright, that's what's happening. Alright, now get a cactus fruit. Let's not pick fights for no reason. This one's gonna pick a fight with me if I get close. Alright, treasure. Neat. Okay. Yeah, rogue tomatoes here, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, let's just look around. Let's fight this thing. Wolf A. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if his battle speed was a little bit higher. That would be fine. Let's try maximum speed and see how that feels. Whoa, I don't know, maximum. And again, I shouldn't pick too many unnecessary fights here. So Vaughn does not attack automatically. Hey, Rogue Tomato is in range, by the way. There it is. Found you. Alright. I got a Windstone. What's that? Probably a, Loot, yeah. Uh-huh. Sure. Cactus fruit. Valued as a treat for children. Rogue tomato. Here you are. Let's fight. I don't have... I'm gonna steal from you. What do you have? A pebble. Right? Yeah, this speed's better. I'll potion in a bit. Rogue tomato ready's ram. Let's potion now, just in case that's serious. Potion's mostly instant. Close enough. Now you resume your attack, right? You didn't... You do. It just takes a bit. My chain went away. I see. What is that thing? Alright, you. Let's chase. Oh right, L2 to lock on, so I have to actually hold it. Flame Breath. That's a little awkward, I don't think I like that. A wolf has found us now. Gonna finish the rogue tomato first. Alright, looks like it's down. I remembered it at the top of a cliff. I just remembered the wrong cliff. Got it. The wolf was leaving me alone. That's nice.
Galbana lilies?
It led me to some flowers.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Alright. That was pretty quick. Handful of Galbana lilies. Alright. And the wolf forgot about me. Great. Galbana lilies. Key item. Red flowers that grow only on Dalmasca. You found them after defeating the rogue tomato. I sure did. How many license points do I have? 10. I could probably get to 15 for the cure before I go back. I'm not sure it's necessary, though. Like, that can just happen whenever. So they kind of wander around. There might be some reasons for me to, yeah, only 1 LP for that. I'm not farming that up. Okay, so... let's just go back. Again, I could wander in the desert. Let's not go too far right now. I know I'll be back here plenty of times. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that I had trouble getting through this game the first time I tried it, just because, like, it's so easy to get bogged down in, like, lots of side content just everywhere. I kind of have to stay on the critical path and not follow my urge to explore everything I can possibly reach. Otherwise I'll get nowhere. Alright, I haven't been gone too long. Can probably still get back in line to enter the town. Takes a bit to save, but it has a progress bar. Isn't that nice? Just as they're finishing their inspection, what do I see but the gates closing before my very eyes? A wee bit dodgy, wouldn't you say? Alright, so gates are closed. Ah, Vaughn, guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. What are you doing out here? I told Pinello about the mark you were going after, and I guess I got her worrying, so the two of us headed out here to find you. Pinello's out here too? As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gates and things got crazy. I haven't been able to find her since. Okay.
Stand back there! Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! All right, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh.
Oh, his flowers.
That does it.
Ho ho! A fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different style means different bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Barrow's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Miguel knows how to play the game. He was ready with a bribe.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
How did Penelo get back in? She was in the gate with Miguel there.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Bon, wait! What is it? Bon!
Remember his face? He was there at Nalbina. Man, Vaughn's pretty built. Those are some muscly arms.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western on... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Strike back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory, and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Each time I've heard that speech, I've kind of come away with a different impression of it. He's pretty good at speaking, but his words are kind of empty. He won over the crowd, at least.
Is Rabanasta to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance.
Who is this?
Yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
It's Miguelo.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanasta join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness.
Kind of overdoing
Though
it.
indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanasta. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
Oh.
Man,
How
looking at
can you
this.
stand to bow to him like that?
Wow.
Fawn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
There are a lot of layers here. This is subtle.
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Yeah, I have more life experience to appreciate the nuances of that whole exchange than I did last time I saw this. It's something. There's like a lot going on here politically. It's hard to pick it apart in words though.
Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanasta anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penel, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you. I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on. What do you think?
Richer people to steal from at the fete.
Something, and it fetches a good price. How about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship.
Well.
All hail Vaughn, sky pirate of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe. But not through Miguelo.
Does he sell
Time
airships?
to pay old Dallin a visit.
Right. Not going to the fete through Miguelo. Alright, going to see Dallin in Lowtown. And then focus on random Bengal for some reason. You're now free to enter Lowtown and leave Rabanasta. Cool. Can I leave out the south and west gates, I wonder? Okay, where am I? Up here, place I haven't been yet today. To the Wester Sand, to Giza Plains, to the Ester Sand. Let's go toward Dallin, I think. And what does it tell me about that? So I'm curious about this diamond here. To Lowtown there, it's pointed me in that direction. Old Dalin and Lowtown must know a way into the palace. Oh, hang on, I need to go claim my bounty from Tomaj. The guards are letting people into Lowtown again, but I still can't find the stairs. My map shows a stairway over by the Gambit shop, but I can't make head nor tail of it. Ah, is that the Gambit shop? Okay. Let's go check there. Let's see, when am I going to be dealing with Gambits? Probably not today, but soonish. I can never find my way to Lowtown when I need to. There should be a stairway around here somewhere. So either it's really hidden or everybody's just being very A mind without instruction can no more bear fruit than can a field without cultivation. Alright then. So game hasn't explained what gambits are yet. I'll wait for it to do that, instead of doing it myself. This is my first time in Yamura's. I was just getting an explanation about gambits from this kid here. It's all about efficiency, he says. Lord Vane? Wait, what? Looks like you wandered into the Gambit shop by mistake, boy. A great tool for leading a party of adventurers, which I can't help but see you lack. See, with a good set of Gambits, you don't have to shout out instructions left and right in battle. First you need a party, though. Oh, okay, that's why my auto-attack is not auto-attacking. Yep, I understand. Did I watch the parade? Does a forest watch the ocean? Does it? Parades are nothing to one traveling the way of the Gambit. I guess it doesn't. Seek me out when the way of the Gambit is open to you. I will lead you down its path. Okay, so Gambit shop's not open to me. Still getting the shop in order. It'll be a while yet, so you might want to try back later. Okay. I'm guessing the Technic shop might also not be open to me yet. Alright, so some subtle railroading is happening. Tough night. The most important thing in a fight, a level head on your shoulders. Beasts great and small roam abroad. Be sure you know which you face before charging into battle. Yeah, I'd like Libra. That kid's doing a headstand. Alright, to Lowtown here. There's also a stairway there, which I think also goes to Lowtown. Yeah, let's just go to Lowtown. Is this a stairway? No. Is that the stairway? Probably. That's not that well hidden. Alright, Lowtown. Yep, it's the other half of the city. So there's Dalin. Hold on, okay, so that's the stairway I came from. That's the one that I was looking at near Magello's. Where does that stairway go? Can I, let's see, how will I do this? Oh, Nalbina Fortress isn't that far away if the Ester Sand is just there and Nalbina's just beyond. No, I don't actually want to do this. So Rabanastre. There's a stairway, that's right, out at the south gate. Okay, one by Magello's, one in the north. Northern Plaza, I guess. One past the south gate. Okay, so Lowtown. Anything I want to know before I set off? Wait, hold on. There's a... Okay, so people to talk to. There's one nearby. Take a right, take a right. Sure. And there's an item shop down here. Philo. Arvon, did you go see the parade? Me? Are you kidding? Won't ever become a sky pirate watching parades. Gotta keep training. Today we're training to hunt treasure. I'm gonna hide and you have to find me. I'll be somewhere down in the South Sprawl. Hop to it, mateys. Last one to find me is a buckethead. Okay, playing hide and seek with kids? Alright, sure. Deadbeat. Lowtown. Yeah, I like Lowtown. You got your North Sprawl in the north, and what was down south? Oh right, the South Sprawl! So easy to forget. That old Dalin down there is something else. Get him talking, there's no telling when he'll stop. Okay, Dalin in the south. Things to see everywhere. Sure is tough being a sky pirate, but I guess it'll be worth it when I can fly all over, anywhere I want. That'll be the day, but there's no rush in it. Slow and steady wins the race, that's what I say. Everybody just wants an airship. So what this? Private residence. Doors tightly shut. Okay. See that house on the corner? Well, it's empty now. You see, the man who'd been living there recently passed away. He had fled from Nabadis during the war, the poor dear. If I'm not mistaken, that Sikh laughing in the shop just across the way was his landlord. Okay, yeah, so this creature is a Sikh. Okay. That's what they're called. Demented merchant. You've come to make a purchase, yes? Oh, my apologies. My store has no wares fit for children, I'm afraid. What do you sell? Can't really see. Stuff not for children, though. Okay, so I'm here. The kids I'm playing hide and seek with are in the south, right? Am I playing hide and seek with them? They wanted me to. I could. Back before the war, I led a fine life up in the city, but I refused to bow my head to the Imperials, so they took everything I had and forced me to live here in Lowtown. Important world building. My husband died protecting me and my son during the war. I'm only glad that I survived. Not for myself, but for our child. No one should have to grow up alone in a world like this. That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't see any. The consul can talk all he wants. He'll never fool us down in Lowtown. We remember who it was what brought down Dalmasca. Right, and that was you. Miguelo keeps all the provisions for his shop over there in Storehouse 5. You shouldn't be poking around in there. It's locked for a reason, you know. Okay. Is this Storehouse 5? It is. The door is locked. But... Kites comes to see me. You need inside again. Not right now. Well, actually, yeah, let's see what's in here. Where would you be without me? Hang on, I'll have it open before you know it. Okay. So I can go to the storehouse. Door's open, door on the right's never given me any trouble, but I still haven't had much luck with the one on the left. If I ever get it open, you'll be the first one through. You don't think I'm gonna be the one to see what's waiting down there, do you? What? Fuss budget. No fair. No fair doesn't even... Ah, she got tossed into the air at the parade. I want to be tossed in the air too. Okay. I don't have any actual business here. I'm just poking around. Door on the right. Garamside Waterway is here. Cool. Okay, so probably like if I want to come fight rats or something, I can do it here? Maybe? How much of the Garamside Waterway can I see from here? Just to that one spot? Probably. Can't go there. So there was clearly a way through to the south. Bunch of nothing here. Central Waterway Control. Door is securely closed, of course. Okay. Not a place for me right now. This feels so different. Like, this is a Final Fantasy, but it's like... It's very different. I'm cool with it, though. Okay, wait, that took me all the way out of the storehouse? No. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here for me to loot. And, you know, I don't want to get on Miguelo's bad side, of course. Door on the left. Garamside Waterway, tightly shut. Right, okay, so... Just to show, that's where Kites and Vaughn were at the start. Place I can maybe go later. Maybe. Business has been mighty slow. Help me out and buy something, would ya? What's Bazaar? No Bazaar goods currently available. Don't know. You know what? I can actually use an antidote. I don't have much money, but I'll buy one. I helped you out. Do I have anything I want to sell? Pebble sells for 2. A common featureless stone with a pleasing color and shape. The kind treasured by small children. For 2 gil. Looks like an ordinary stone. Put ear to it, you may hear the wind blowing. This pelt is notable for short, delicate hair. Sheds heat, wears well in the sun. I think this stuff's probably just for selling. Dense desert fruits are slightly sweet and surprisingly juicy, valued as a treat for children. Until I need money, I'll hang on to it, in case it has another use. Maybe it does. Damascan Patriot. A new Imperial Consul? What difference does it make? I don't care if they send the Emperor himself. Rabanastre belongs to Dalmasca. Right. Okay, and this is... nothing, right? One person to talk to. City's off limits till further notice. That's all they said before locking us down here. No explanation, nothing. A little while ago I heard it was because there was a parade for some important person from the Empire. What did they think we'd try to do? I like these names. Cynical Boy. Even if I don't know, like, the name of the person, I get a short little description of them. What was this? Dalmascan Patriot. Rabanastron. Breaks me heart, all these poor orphans. It's a hard life for them. Try and keep it under your hat, but there's a band of folks working to free Dalmasca right here in Lowtown. Still, if it means war, I'll pass. Okay. Not willing to fight. Here's another one of these shops. Careful listener. The grown-ups told me all about how come we have to live underground. You want to hear? Sure. It told me we all used to live above ground. My house was up there too, but I don't remember. But then there was that war against the Empire 2 years ago and Dalmasca lost, so that made us be under control of the Empire too. Then when the Imperials came to Rabanastre, they ordered everybody to move down here. The Imperials let us do what we want, I guess. They just won't let us live where we want. Something about keeping their control on us. You want to hear the rest? But it's not totally impossible to live up in the city, even for us Dalmascans. It just takes a whole lot of money, way more than I got. It's not all bad in Lowtown, though. At least there aren't any Imperials down here. Maybe they stay out just so we'll think it's better down here than it is. I mean, if something happens, it's a lot easier for them to round us all up if we're already rounded up. It makes sense, doesn't it? The grown-ups say I'm just being paranoid, whatever that means. Sorry for talking so much. I done listened to everybody to learn all that. Careful listener. No thanks. Oh, I done did my best listening ever to find all that out. Oh well, maybe next time. I'm not in the Southern Sprawl yet, right? Right. That'll be a scene transition. Laughing Seek. What's so funny? Oh, I was just thinking back to the consul's speech, see? So many sweet words. I'm like to get a toothache. Ha! Yeah, he sees through it. Balzac. Alright. Doesn't say anything. That's a slightly unfortunate name. Another demented merchant. Many fine blades on display, forged each and every one of them myself. Look them over, but they're not for sale. Okay. Just want to show off your swords. So I went down the west side. I didn't really see the east side. I could. Okay, so that was the storehouse there. That's what... I can't zoom in any further than this. So storehouse there, Dallin there. Another item shop down in the south. Yeah, I'll peek around a little more. Kindly girl. The south sprawl is at the bottom of the map and the north sprawl is at the top. That's how maps always are, you know. Why don't they put it the other way around? It's arbitrary. Water Watcher. Did you know all this? Did you know this water all comes from a big river in the Dalmasca Ester Sand? It runs through Lowtown, on down into the sewers. I heard there are ghosts living down in those sewers too, way deep inside the real hard-to-get places. Ghosts in the sewers, okay? Yeah, so in the waterway, there are deeper places I haven't been yet. Excuse me, do you think you could tell me where Old Dowlin's house is? Of course, the South Scroll. I never have a map when I need one. Just keep heading down this passage, right? I like that. She asks me for directions, thereby reminding the player. She asks Vaughn for directions, reminding me where I'm going. Furious Benga. Fi and Pa, blast those Imperials. Heading up to the city I was, the right of any proper Dalmascan, when slam, gates shut in my face. I can't fathom what it is they expected us to do. I can't fathom what it is they expected us to do had we gotten up there. Must be hiding away the rubbish lest we offend the good consul's nose. Alright, so I'm back around to familiar stuff, right? We come to make a purchase, yes. Store has no wares fit for children. Okay. Everything is so sprawling. 2 gil! Oh boy. Probably stole some poor kid's entire savings. Angry. Of course I'm angry. Isn't it obvious? Living down here the past 2 years, watched by guards whenever I go to the city. Sure, they let you move up there if you have the gil for it, but who has that kind of coin? I'm not sure how much more of this I can stand. And well-spoken boy. Grown-ups never cease to amaze me. When we first moved down to Lowtown, they said they couldn't live in such a place. Now they pay it no mind. I don't know if they're just being brave or strong, or maybe they've just given up. Alright. Ravenestern. Wasn't easy converting Lowtown into someplace livable. I remember when it was nothing more than a maze of storehouses. So this was a recent conversion. Just look at these hanging rugs, for example. May not be much, but they help make the place a little more homey. Right. I'm here. There's a stairway I don't want to take right now, because it would take me back up to Ravenester Streets up top. I got stuck up in the city when the Imperials sealed off Lowtown, which would be fine if it hadn't meant my daughter missed the parade. She's been throwing a fit, going on about how it's not fair I got to see it, but she didn't. She's got to understand. We have to do what the Imperials say. Alright, did I talk to you? Who are you? Wandering woman? I don't think so. Oh, yes I did. Right, Stalin's house. Okay. Alright, Southern Sprawl. Still got kids to play hide-and-seek with. Time was I had a shop up in the city. Look what they've driven me to. Breaks my heart to think about it. All the merchants down here are demented, apparently. I'm noticing there isn't a huge amount of save opportunities here. I'm gonna take the next one I get. Guileless. Sometimes I play down in the alley in front of Old Dowlin's, but I ain't supposed to go up to Southgate. Nope. Okay. Guileful. Guileful boy, guileless girl. I don't care how great they say this new console is. They can't fool me. I ain't gonna sit back while they turn us into the Empire. He's ready to fight. The shops around here have had trouble keeping goods stocked since the war. These days, the only merchant with much of anything is over in the courtyard. Okay, wait, where did I end up? I got turned around. That's fine. I got turned around again. If the Empire is protecting us now, how come we had to fight them before? It doesn't make any sense to me. Been thinking of heading up to Nalbina, try and find a new job with the reconstruction. The pay is good, but it's hard work. Yes, that guile. My daughter won't talk to me lest we come to some out-of-the-way place like this. It says it's not right to the kids what lost their moms. Okay. Did the Empire invade so we'd be forced to live like this? Ooh, look at this vault door. Not getting through there. I assume that's what that is. It's hard to tell. Alright, so place with like the one successful merchant here, I think. No money, no job. I'm bored to tears. Okay. See that man squatting down talking over there? They say he used to be a sky pirate. Don't know if he was a for real one or a for fake one, though. Alright, let's talk to the sky pirate. Ravenestern. Samal. Fighting against the Empire is all well and good, but it's not enough. You've got to find something more to live for, a dream to follow. I don't know what kind of world he'll grow up in, but so long as there are people who follow their dreams, it can't be all that bad. Who's he? I don't know what kind of world he'll grow up in. Is that a typo? I don't know. Traveling merchant. Ain't hardly sold nothing today. Can't expect the likes of these to put up hard gil, though. Oh, well, go on, have a look. Yikes. Well, not with that attitude. I'm not buying from you. You ever wish there were more ways to get up to the city? Sometimes I feel claustrophobic down here. Do you think dreams really can come true, or are they just a way for us to escape our troubles? The other day, this scary-looking man told me we'd be taking our kingdom back soon. If that's really true, then maybe it's okay for me to dream too. Scary-looking man, huh? You ever find yourself down in the sewers? Watch yourself, boy. They're crawling with creatures. You especially want to watch out for elementals. Don't linger in any one place too long, and you should be able to avoid them. Okay? Someone else warned me about elementals, too. Who do these Imperials think they are, keeping us from going where we wanna? You know whose fault this is? That Bosch, that's who. Dirty traitor. Right, Bosch. He's in the story. Alright, that's dead end. Going the other way. Great. I think I saw everything. Every time. This camera is just never going to be intuitive to me. I got a potion. Alright. Good reason to come here. I feel sorry for that guy selling stuff in the courtyard. No one ever buys from him. I won't let that happen to me. I'm gonna be rich. Well, he came here with a bad attitude. Maybe that's why no one's buying from him. That's why I didn't buy from him. So this goes to nothing. Wait a second, is that showing me... No, that's just talk prompts. Okay. I haven't found any of these kids yet. The children just love listening to old Dallin's stories. You can practically follow the sound of their laughter to his doorstep. Hold on. This is nothing. I'm guessing the kids might not be marked on the map. Maybe I just haven't been by any of them yet. Vaughn, is that you? Can't remember the last time I saw you down here to visit old Dallin. Alright, so there's his place. Old Dallin was telling me how this place was once a great storehouse. That explains the passage up to Southgate. Back when they were moving freight in caravans from Giza Plains through the Southgate, they must have needed doors this large to pass through. Pity this is the only one that still works. Okay, so yeah. Big door to Southgate. Can I go? Maybe. Whoa. Some heavy controller vibration from that. I'm gonna talk to Dallin first. But I've gone here already. Alright, well I'm gonna talk to... Well, let's save real quick just in case. Then I'll talk to Dallin. You touch the gate crystal! So from red crystals I can teleport. But apparently it takes stones? I see stones 0, and I probably don't know of any destinations. I think there's like an ongoing sound as it saves. You don't have any teleport stones, alright, sure. A pity all the city's gates don't have their own passage down to Lowtown, don't you think? Like, yeah, how would this interact with the closure of the gates for Vane's arrival? I wonder. Well, they closed off all of Lowtown, that's how. So you can get into Lowtown, but not into Ravenastor from there. Ah, so that's why they closed it off. That makes sense. Sure. 79 gil, oh, man. For Lowtown, that's pretty rich. Dallin!
if it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me.
Look at that rabbit.
But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
He's serious.
So our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace vaults, a door, and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
How convenient. I've heard all I need, so this crescent stone, can I have it? Then I can find that secret passage into the palace, right? Not much of a listener, are you? The crescent stone has lost its magics. Well, you didn't say that. I guess they did off screen when he told me it was called the crescent stone. Without the power of a sunstone, it will be of little use. Right, so where can I get one of these sunstones? You see Giza Plains. Speak with the nomads there. You will find your sunstone. Leave by South Gate and continue south. Their village is not far. There are like to be beasts on the plains, so be careful, my boy. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. Alright. So next quest, Giza Plains. Get Sunstone. I need that Sunstone, Vaughn. You should start by talking to the nomads on the Giza Plains. If you leave by South Gate, their village is not far. And you go to Giza Plains, be careful. Okay. You may want to talk with the Moogle from the Cartographers Guild in the Southern Plaza before you leave for Giza. It can't hurt to have a map. Okay, so let's save that crystal again. Also, what has my map updated to tell me? Let's see, Giza Plains. Hang it right here, and I'm practically at Southgate. This'll be easy. Okay, this flows a lot better when I have, like, some vague idea of where I'm going. Like, again, this game is really sprawling. Wait, what'd that say? Better head down to the village on Giza Plains. Okay. Gonna save there. Yeah. Yep. I'm getting the impression there isn't a lot of, like, go talk to everybody you can possibly reach. Trigger the next story event, go talk to everybody you can possibly reach again to see all new dialogue, trigger the next story event, repeat. It's just like, just get to these people when you want to. They'll say the same thing. The world doesn't change just because I'm doing things. At least not yet. Alright, good stuff. Man, what a great start. Feels so good to be playing this game. Why am I saving here? I don't know, just in case. Just in case talking to Dallin did something irreversible and I want to go back a few minutes. Alright, 2 hours. That's the amount of time I play. Okay. It's gonna be hard to wait for Wednesday, but I will. I'll see you next time to go to Giza Plains and get a Sunstone.